Welcome. Today we're going to view the Goldshell ST-Box miner. We will look at where you can buy this miner. We'll review starcoin, which is the coin that this miner mines, and the miner's profitability. We'll go through a short break-even analysis, and we'll review some pros and cons that I've found with this miner so far. And finally, I'll give you my thoughts on whether I think this is a good miner for you to purchase. Let's get started. If you do enjoy this content, please hit that like button. It really does help the channel. Thank you. All right, first we'll review the DxPool website. This is where I purchased my ST-Box. You can see the purchase price of $799. I did have to purchase this using cryptocurrency, and it was also out of stock when I initially wanted to purchase this. I wanted to purchase on March 29th, 2022. I put myself on this email notification list, and I was notified on April 4th. So 6 days later, it became in stock, and I was able to purchase it. So high-level overview of the miner. The ST-Box miner from Goldshell runs on the CryptoNight R algorithm with a maximum hash rate of 13.9 kilohash per second for power consumption of 61 watts. It mines starcoin. Now, 13.9 kilohash per second, that is very low compared to some of the other miners out there, but also the power consumption is also very low at 61 watts. I don't have any other miners that mine at such a low power consumption. You can see here, this is your ideal home miner for low power consumption and a high hash rate. This miner is energy efficient, small in design, and a low noise levels, providing perfect for home or office use. Now, the other thing, this miner did not include a PSU. Fortunately, I had an extra one that I was able to connect mine to, but when ordering this, keep that in mind that you'll have to have a power supply unit that you can connect this miner to. Okay, next we'll look at this miner's profitability based on the website asicminervalue.com. You can see it's estimating currently profitability of about $1.49 per day, electricity at 15 cents per day for a net profit of $1.35 per day. Now, this is using my current energy cost of 10 cents per kilowatt hour. I know energy costs can vary dramatically based on where you're located, so keep that in mind. You should always input your own actual energy costs into these calculators to get a good estimate of what the net profitability after electricity is going to be. And you can see here there's a list of different places to buy this miner. I would not recommend purchasing this miner from any of these places. These prices seem very marked up compared to the $799 you can buy, directly from the DxPool shop. I don't think it makes sense to pay, sometimes over double the price here for some of these prices listed for an in-stock unit. Put yourself on the wait list, and hopefully it'll come in stock within the next week or two, and you can get your miner, a week or two after that, as opposed to paying a hefty premium to purchase this miner. And then next, let's review starcoin. This is the coin that this miner mines. Starcoin is ranked 4,417th. It's currently priced at just over 9 cents per coin. You can see it has a very low market cap of just over 25 million. And then if you look at the price history, this is a relatively new coin, at least in terms of the price history here. It's only going back to November of 2021. So we've got essentially 6 months of activity, but you can see the price is, relatively flat over the last 6 months, ranging between, looks like 8 cents and 12 cents. So I would say this project is still very early, and this is very, in terms of mining, a very speculative coin here to mine. So keep that in mind when mining this coin, that this project is still very new, which causes some risk in terms of mining. And some info on Starcoin. Starcoin is a decentralized hierarchical smart contract network. It aims to provide a secured digital asset and a decentralized financial operation platform so that the blockchain can be applied in more fields with a lower threshold. Starcoin is inspired by Facebook's 2019 Libra project. It is the industry's first public permissionless blockchain project to support the Move ecosystem. Starcoin inherits Bitcoin's super security mechanism. It provides the ability to deliver high transaction throughput by improving the proof of work algorithm, and it introducing a hierarchical network. You can see here there are currently only two main markets where you can buy and sell Starcoin, this Gate.io and BKEX. So I think that could contribute to some of the risk here when there's not large exchanges that are trading this coin. It could make liquidity an issue and the ability to sell your Starcoin for other cryptocurrency or fiat much more difficult. So I think that also contributes to the potential risk within this project. Okay, and this here is my Poolin app. The fortunate thing with this project is I am able to use Poolin to mine with this miner, similar to my other Goldshell miners. So that is a convenient thing here that I can use Poolin as a central pool to track the activity for this miner. You can see currently my miner is online. It's hashing at about 17.5 kilohash per second. And if we go here to earnings, you can see, I've had this on for, just over 3 days. We're earning about between 13 and 14 Starcoin per day. And the other issue here is I am just holding these Starcoins in my Poolin wallet. I don't have accounts with the current exchanges that trade Starcoin. So for the time being, I'm just going to accumulate Starcoin within my Poolin wallet, and with anticipation that someday, hopefully the price will go up and I can sell the Starcoin on either one of the current exchanges, or it'll be moved to additional exchanges where I have accounts and I can convert my Starcoin to either other cryptocurrencies or to fiat. Okay, next let's look at a short break-even analysis I did for my ST-Box. This is as of today, April 23rd, 2022. I purchased this miner for $799, like I said, from DxPoolshop.com. Here are my earnings per day based on my Poolin app that we just reviewed. So we're averaging about 13.59 STC per day. And then the current price of STC just over 9 cents. We get a gross earnings per day, excluding electricity, of $1.23. So if you look here, our break-even days at the current price, we're looking at 647 days or 21.6 months or 1.77 years. So we're looking at essentially 1 3/4 years to recoup your initial purchase price for this miner. Now that is based on current STC price. The hope is that STC will increase in value over time, and then the profitability and the break even drastically changes as the price of the coin changes. So that's my strategy in terms of this project, is to keep to accumulate Starcoin and use this as a speculative miner, with the hope that someday the price will appreciate largely in value and make this project profitable for me. Okay, and finally here, I want to go through some of the pros and cons I've found so far with owning the ST-Box here for a couple days. Let's start off with the pros. Price, I think at $799, it's not super expensive compared to some of the other Bitcoin and Ethereum mining cards you have out there today. So in terms of price, it's a relatively low price point. I know everyone's financial situation is different, and some people may think $799 is, very expensive, but in relative terms, in terms of some of the prices of the other miners out there today, this is a lower cost miner. Sound, this miner basically makes almost no sound. It makes a very light humming noise, but really it's virtually soundless. And then power usage, at only 61 watts, this is a very low power miner in terms of power utilization. So that's an advantage, I think, to some of the other larger power guzzling miners you have out there. And then availability. I know it's not currently available, but it seems like they're getting this miner back in stock relatively consistently. So if you wanted to purchase this miner, I think it'd be likely you could get it in your hands within the next month or two. And that's can be said for all miners out there, especially I know helium miners. There's long back orders still in terms of getting miners, and I know there's other miners that I've ordered here in the past couple months, and they're new projects and they're 3 to 6 months out before you can even get your miner in hand. So I think it's something to be said if you can get order a miner and get it delivered within a couple weeks. That's a positive aspect. And then mining pool. Being able to mine this miner through Poolin, which I use for some of my other Litecoin and Dogecoin miners, I think is an advantage here because I can track the miner profitability within an app that I'm already using. So there's not additional software or websites I need to use to track the activity for this miner. Then finally, the potential upside with this project. It is, I would call this a very speculative, mining. This isn't a sustained known cryptocurrency. It's relatively new. So there is risk here, but I think there's also great upside potential if this project were to take off, and we may be very early in terms of mining for this coin. And then next, let's go over some of the cons that I've found for this project so far. Like I mentioned in the pros, there's also the big con that this is a speculative coin. It doesn't have a proven track record or history. It's got a very low market cap. So I think there's, definitely some negative potential in terms of not having a proven history with this coin, that we could see a dramatic price decrease. And then second, like I mentioned earlier, limited trading availability. Currently, this coin's only traded on 2 exchanges, and they're not, I would say well-known exchanges. So a lot of people may not have accounts with these exchanges. So at the current space, there's not a very liquid market in terms to be able to trade these coins. And then finally, the potential loss potential with this project, it being very new and a speculative coin, low liquidity. I think there's a chance here that you could you'd be mining for something that essentially would have zero value in the future. So that's a risk that you need to take into account when deciding if you want to buy into this project. But I try to consider that in any project I do and kind of look at the overall portfolio of all my different miners and crypto investments, and make calculated risks where I feel like I can, I have the ability to do so. So everyone's situation is different, and you need to take your own situation into account in terms of the cost of this miner, in terms of your overall mining portfolio or crypto portfolio, and kind of determine what you're willing to lose on any individual investment. All right, and there you have it for the Goldshell ST-Box miner. Personally, I think this is an exciting new addition to my mining portfolio. Obviously, this is a more speculative miner, but I think there's room for that in any portfolio. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. I'd be happy to answer them. And if you're interested in another Goldshell miner review, please check out this video. Thanks, and bye.